Madam Gertrude Brown. Madam, thank you so much for honoring our invitation. We are so happy constantly having you with us. We are so grateful.
She is a woman. She is a mother, she's a wife, she's a career woman, she's everything.
Thank you, Madam. Oh, you keep clapping till she gets here.
Hello. You know Junior Graphics motto is always on the front page of the paper. Our motto is serving the youth of Ghana. So when I say Junior Graphic, you respond serving the youth of Ghana. Junior Graphic. Junior Graphic. Yes. We are here today to organize one of our flagship programs, the Junior Graphic Essay Competition, to help children put together their thoughts and answer questions that will bring change in the society. The Junior Graphic was first introduced in the 60s. So people who are around like 50 plus used to read Junior Graphic in the past. But sometime it fizzled out and it was reintroduced in September 6, 2000. And ever since, Junior Graphic has been growing stronger and stronger each year. Fortunately, this year will be 25 years since the reintroduction of the paper, and we have done a very good job. I started Junior Graphic, I worked at Graphic 25 years ago, so this year I'm also 25 years in Graphic.
Are you sure you want to be part of the people that will make history for Junior Graphic? Are you ready? Our topic is writing an excellent essay. And the aspect is what? Composition, okay? So everything under composition, that's what we are going to talk about. Can you see on the board? Can you see the screen? Okay, what's the first objective, anybody? First objective?
By the good end of the workshop, a student or pupil should be able to 1. Identify and distinguish the qualities of the various types of essays.
Okay, so we are going to distinguish the types of essays we have. We are going to identify them and then look at their distinctions, okay? There are so many differences in the types of essays we write, so that's about it. The next one is to identify the various parts of an essay, write essays to reflect their features, and then write a good essay using appropriate language. Are we okay? All right. We make use of what? Language. As we speak, as we write, we make use of language. And this is used in various discoursal types. So sometimes you have an idea, you want to communicate it to people. What you do is you write it, right? Yes. So you wake up, an idea crops up, and you want everybody around you to know. So you write it. Now, why do you write? Sometimes you just want to write to entertain your friends, right? Sometimes you write to educate. Other times too, there is a piece of information you want to pass across. So you write to inform people, hey, don't pass here, don't use this road. Because if you use it, you may get hit. So you write to inform, you write to persuade. Like Uncle was here, the PIVA group, right? Yes. They are persuading you. So right now, if you are used to drinking any other drink, he persuaded you to come and drink PIVA. Is that not it? And PIVA is good, is it not? Is PIVA not good? It is good. So that's it. So there are so many reasons why we write. For the purposes of today, we are just going to look at just the four. To inform, to entertain, to persuade, and to what? To educate. Now, in doing so, we put them in so many discourse types. There are so many of them. But today, we are looking at just 4. If I want to entertain somebody, what type of writing should I put it? If I want to educate you, what type of writing should I put it? And so on and so forth. So today, we are looking at just 4. The expository essay, the argumentative essay, the narrative essay, and then the descriptive essay. Are you with me? And you have heard this over and over and over. Your teachers have been teaching you all this over and over. So we'll not waste so much time, okay? What is an expository essay? Wow. Handsome man.
To make something clear to others.
Yes. He says to make something clear. So in writing, if you want to expose, you want to make something clear, right? You want to explain. You want to explore. Are we okay? Let's look at what an expository essay is. So these are essays that give facts. That's point number one. Essays that give what? Essays that give what? Explanations, reasons, and evidence to a point of view in order to validate it. So there is a point of view that Cape Coast is the citadel of education, is it not? Okay, so they started education when the white men came. They started education from Cape Coast. So when you write to explain, when you write to examine, when you write to give out the fact that indeed Cape Coast is the citadel of education, you are doing what we call an expository writing. Now, this type of writing has a structure. Expository essay writing has a structure. And the structures are: one, introduction. The second one is the body. And the last one, the conclusion or the concluding paragraph. Please, you should all write it. Now, what makes up the introduction of an expository essay? The introduction is the first paragraph of an essay. So every essay, be it expository, be it argumentative, be it what, a narration, stories, when you are telling stories. Don't you start with something, once upon a time? Don't you start with something like that? Yes. So every essay has that part, the introductory paragraph. It is the first essay. It ushers you into the essay. And so if the idea you are going to talk about, the person must be ushered into it. Of course, you should make it so attractive, so beautiful, so eye-catching. So introduction of an essay is that part of the essay that introduces the reader into the essay. It tells the reader of the various purpose or the objectives for which you are writing. And it should be so powerful. Otherwise, if I pick your essay and the introduction is so boring, why should I read? I will not read it. But if it is so powerful, why not? Now we have 3 parts to the introductory paragraph. 3 parts. The first one we call the hook. The hook must hook you. It must attract you. Others also call it the icebreaker, and others call it the opening. I know your teachers, they have so many ways of calling the hook. Again, we have the thesis. What is your purpose of writing? Why are you writing? Why should I read? It's like saying, ping, 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 yes, sit in the bus, let's go. Where am I going to? So you need to give me a purpose. You need to give me a reason. You need to give me a direction for which your essay is going to be analyzed from. And the last one is the plan of development. Now let's look at how these hooks can be constructed. So for the hooks, it can be an adage. You can start with an adage. You can start with a quotation. To educate a man, you educate an individual, one person. To educate a woman, a whole nation. Who said that? And so if you have a quote like that in your essay, what do you think you'll be talking about? You can have proverbs, wise sayings, idioms, and so on and so forth. But remember, in using those structures, if you use an adage, make sure the adage goes with whatever you are going to write. Whatever you use, whatever adage you use, must fit in your writing. Again, you can use anecdotes. You know anecdotes? Short stories. To illustrate what you'll be talking about. Okay, so you can use statistics, you can use figures to start with your introduction. Again, you can use what? Detailed descriptions. We'll talk at length about that. You can use rhetorical questions. Okay, questions. Start posing. Now let's read this.
Lisa, a young, beautiful lady, after writing her end of semester exam for level 100, it is less costly. Security and welfare and socialization are guaranteed.
How are you you attracted to the passage?
Using a story.
So you can see that the whole thing is even a story. What is the thesis statement?
Figures, facts, or values.
The writer should have supported it with what? Concrete evidence. So that's it. The thesis statement? Thesis, yes?
In the short story, when it says this essay, it refers to someone else, but it's not putting themselves inside the story.
This is super. You are good. So that is an impersonal one. What about plan of development? Does it have any plan of development?
The advantages are that it's less costly, security and welfare socialization are applied.
Wow, that's good. Hey! Junior graphic. If you're Ghana, watch out for Central Region. We are coming in grand style, right? Okay, that's beautiful. The body of an essay is where aspects of the thesis is usually developed fully. We have captured the thesis, so we developed them fully. The body contains the various issues raised and the detailed discussions of the essay. The number of paragraphs depends on the scope of the essay. So Junior Graphic says 250. So your number of paragraphs will depend on the scope, 250. Write down your favorite food. Tell us how it tastes. Tell us how it looks like. Tell us the texture. In swallowing, in chewing, tell us.
Madam, please, it is triangular in shape. It is cheesy. And it is made with vegetables, meat, and
My favorite food is a very delicious meal which has a spicy taste. It has a very nice aroma. When swallowing, it feels very heavy. It's very slimy. When eating, you may soil your dress. It is round. It has meat and a lot of protein. It is also smooth and you can swallow it and it has soup.
Is it fufu? Fufu and what? And soup. You didn't describe the soup, but anyway, it's so fufu. All right. Clap for yourselves. Perhaps. Quiz done. Just 5 questions or so.
the first question is to state the type of discourse, and we chose a narrative essay.
Clap for them.
We chose narrative essay. Almost every time I go to a church wedding, I get a feeling that the affair is too much like a funeral.
State the type of discourse, and we chose narrative essay.
The discourse was narrative essay. We chose a narrative essay, which is narrative.
It was narrative essay.
We chose narrative writing.
We chose narrative writing.
Descriptive essay.
Narrative discourse.
We chose a narrative essay.
We chose expository essay.
Narrative essay.
Our answer was narrative essay.
Let's shine, let's shine, let's shine, let's shine. When I say shoot, then shine, 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 shine. Is it hot? Let's shoot. Let's shoot.